This is a general discussion about mental health and does not constitute medical or mental treatment or advice. If you have questions, you should contact your medical and or mental health provider about your specific situation.
This is the Benedict that you know. And this is the Benedict that you don't see. Almost a year ago, I went to Hawaii because I was not able to handle the pressures of life. Stress na stress ako nun. This includes family, work, social media, and a lot of factors that led me to just shut down and leave my tiny world behind. Temporarily and hindi literally. Boy pa ako. It was a table flip moment that I never expected to do. Feeling ko naman, ako yung type na person na wouldn't just drop everything and leave. It was an escape. What's up guys, Benedict here. It's been a while. It has been a while since I dedicated a whole video to talk about mental health. And sana makatulong ito sa inyo and sana ma-share ko fully and sana maka-articulate din ako ng maayos. Okay, game. Growing up, you would not believe this. I had a very low self-esteem. Hindi siya halata ngayon, alam ko. I am short, I have terrible set of teeth, generous amount of acne on my face, poor sense of fashion, I was bad at English, wala akong talent, hindi ako marunong sumayaw, hindi ako marunong kumanta, and I have a terrible stage fright, as in nanginginig ako pag nagpa-public speaking ako. That's why up to date, you never see me holding a thin piece of paper when I'm speaking in public kasi it's somehow still there. Makikita mo talagang mga ganun yung papel. I was not rich and I was surrounded by rich people. Sarili kong mga insecurities naman to, but slowly, I was able to overcome these one by one. I may not be tall, I may not have a perfect skin, but I compensated by excelling in school. I felt better. Pangit English ko. I memorized American dialogues and American raps. I got better and I felt better. I'm scared of speaking in a crowd, so ang ginawa ko, threw myself into the fire. I would raise my hand every time. Sa school or kahit sa work, kapag may mga nagtatanong na boss mo, tataas ako ng kamay agad. Even if I'm not 100% sure about my answers, I would do that to myself. Just so I would be more confident. I would always volunteer to host sa mga events, kahit sa mga kaibigan ko lang, kahit sobrang sakit na ng tiyan ko sa kaba, just so I would overcome it. It was not the perfect solution, but I got better. I felt better. Sorry, lahat yan about me. Channel ko to. Kakakontra. It's super amazing and it's dumbfounding. When you realize that there are a lot of alternative solutions to each insecurity, totoo yan. You just have to find the right one to feel better and to feel validated. As much as I hate studying in school, gano'n naman kalakas yung desire ko to learn new things. Doon naman ako proud. And in fact, dahil doon din talaga, kaya nagland ako sa career na to. Katulad ng lahat ng trabaho, we all have different and incomparable pressures in life. I admit, and I know, and I'm aware, I never had millions of views and I have come to accept that. I'm just happy with my constant viewers. And since feeling ko naman I have become better at communicating to my audience, I think yun din yung one of the reason why nakuha ko din yung trust ng mga brands na nakaka-work ko. So, bakit feeling ko resume making na to? And I love the brands that I have worked with. I believed in their products. Yung financial stability ko, it depended on how many projects I would have. Not how many views I would garner. Contrary to what everyone thought, akala nila sa views talaga kumikita ng mga YouTubers. Hindi talaga. Mostly sponsors. Or depende din. Kasi meron naman talagang sobrang taas ng views. Ayan, sila yung mga mega YouTubers natin. Dumating sa point na yes na lang ako ng yes sa lahat ng projects na iba to sa akin or lahat ng mga offers or lahat ng opportunities na makita ko. Kasi blessing. And bakit mo papakawalan yung blessing, di ba? Entertainment industry, it's a roller coaster and you really don't know where you would land in the next few years. So why not grab everything while it lasts, di ba? And that was one of my first few mistakes. Before I was able to make partnerships with brands, nape-pressure ako dun sa thought na kailangan ko mag-put out ng isang video every week. And imagine mo wala pang partnership yun with sponsors, ganyan. It gets harder because you run out of ideas. You become super conscious with how to please your audience. So paano natin ibabalance yun, Bo? And how do we make it easier to make videos and create authentic content at the same time? You can't. At least, that's how I felt. Sobrang nagkaroon ako ng another stage of existential crisis. As in, para sa ako ba ito ginagawa? Tsaka anong mangyayari sa akin pag di ko to ginawa? Parang ipit na ipit ganon. If I accept more promotions, people would lose interest kasi branded video na naman. If I don't, I won't have money to spend. And I needed money. We all need money to survive. Syempre, hindi ko naman to ginagawa solely because gusto ko makapagpasaya lang ng tao. Kung yun lang yung ginagawa ko on social media, then I wouldn't be able to support myself or my family or all my loved ones. months. Ang nangyari, I wanted to reach my dreams faster. So I accepted all of it. I didn't have time to create content that are purely for fun. Umabot na lang ako sa point na mag-vlog na lang ako kapag meron akong sponsored post, ganun. Sobrang mali. Sobrang naging mali yung mindset ko that time. As in, non-stop siya. Which was a blessing, but at the same time, hindi naman siya curse, but like, trap, I would say. This went on for 2 to 3 years. And I remember, before ako finally lumipad papuntang Hawaii, tumanggap ako ng sobrang daming project. Imagine mo, di ba, sobrang na-stress ako to produce 1 vlog a week. Ang nangyari nun, kailangan ko mag-produce ng 4 na vlogs for brands in 1 week. Naawa ako sa sarili ko. Sabi ko, wala, pinapatay ko sarili ko, literally. I'm sure marami kayong ganitong experiences sa work. Na-try mo na ba as in, yung kailangan mo mag-outline ng vlog para isubmit sa mga client. And at the same time, habang ginagawa mo yun, umiiyak ka. Kasi hindi mo alam paano i-start yung next. And alam mo na ang dami mga deadlines. Dahil mo pang kailangan gawin. Pero hindi mo pa natatapos yung gagawin mo. And hindi mo rin alam paano gawin. Like, aanin ko pa to lahat kung mamamatay naman din ako the next day. Ganun. Alam ko sobrang dark. Sorry. I communicate by myself. I negotiate, conceptualize. I produce videos, edit, post-production, revision, deadlines, while thinking about other projects. Nag-overlap na siya minsan. So, tinanong ko sa sarili ko, Ben, saan ba papasok yung self-care? Kailan i-insert yun? Yun yung sinasabi kong table flip moment na I was talking about kanina. Na hindi ko na kaya, hindi na ako masaya sa life ko. I was weak. I felt weak. I felt useless. So I booked a flight going to Hawaii the next week and hindi ko alam paano ko siya pull off. Up until today, actually. Inisip ko, where is my place? Nagtaas na ng paa, naka-boxers lang. Inisip ko, where's my place in this world? Aside from the work pressure, there's unfairness. Ako, Chinese by blood, Filipino by heart. Alam niyo yan. But I didn't know where to thrive. Sabihin sa akin, hindi ka naman Pinoy eh. Bakit ka makakuha ng mga Pinoy na roles? Hindi ka naman Pinoy eh. Paano ka mapupunta sa commercial? Plus, there was a trend of hate on social media. People making fun of content creators just because. Just because. Not naman to generalize, but sometimes you feel like people are just waiting for you to screw up. And you know you're gonna screw up kasi admittedly, hindi ka naman perfect. Alam ko, I'm gonna screw up one time. And when that time comes, hindi ko alam gagawin ko. I was not perfect and I didn't want to be perfect. I've seen a lot of celebrities talk shit about YouTubers, television shows making fun of content creators. Every time they pinoportray yung mga content creators, hello guys, sumama naman kayo sa vlog ko. Hello, ayan, nag-vlog ako. Guys, sama kayo sa vlog ko. Ganon nila pinoportray yung content creation and it's just, I don't know, na-insult, na-hurt, and somewhat degraded, I would say. Parang instead na we lift other Filipino artists or creators, we drag them just because. Is it because yung mga content creators, they thrived on their own? Sabihin natin ako, I needed to create a new gimmick para I could stay relevant. And I think lahat naman tayo yung ginagawa natin. Even in our jobs, even in our businesses, iba't ibang way lang. Siguro may mga tao talagang mali lang din yung approach or way, kaya siguro nag-iiba din yung perspective sa content creators. But yun yung na-feel ko. That time, naisip ko talaga, I was transported again into that dark place na gusto kong sabihin na, bakit yung mga artistang nagto-talk shit sa amin kung wala naman nagbihis sa inyo, walang agencies na nagpa-workshop sa inyo, nag-train sa inyo, nagpakalat ng mukha nyo sa mga TV networks. Hindi ba parehas lang din tayo? The only difference is I do everything by myself and I did not have time to just perfect a craft. O huwag mo na kayo mag-react. Syempre, I spoke out of anger. That time, super full of hate ako. To a point na, stahan tayo, kapag may isang creator na nakaland ng sobrang gandang role abroad, ang unang i-react ng mga Pinoy, bakit siya nandyan? Ang dami-daming pwede, ba't siya? Ang sad lang. People just want to watch you succeed as they please. That's how I felt. Sana valid. This job gave me so much validation, but it also took some away from me. Hindi na ako makapag-isip logically that time. I had no sense of reality, no sense of purpose, no sense of happiness, no nothing. I wanted to escape. I wanted to feel like I was starting fresh again. Alam mo na, at nagigets mo na kung bakit sinasabi ng mga tao na gusto ko hanapin yung sarili ko kasi wala siya eh. Hindi ko mahanap eh. I wanna be able to wear anything that I wanna wear. The same shirt every day and not feel bad about it. I wanted to afford luxury stuff without having the need to purchase one. I wanna be fine with not holding my phone the whole day. I wanna enjoy the company of my family without having the urge to pick up my camera and vlog. I wanted to love what I'm doing again. I wanted to love me. Parang movie line. So I landed in Hawaii, got volunteer work. I stayed for 2 to 3 months and did not do a single vlog till the very last week. It was very, very refreshing. I got to a realization na ang harsh ng lighting. There's really more to life than social media. Social media sucks talaga. But it's my job. So I had to live with it. So yung part na about Hawaii, hindi ko na siya pag-usapan. I-link ko na lang siya. Basta yun yung aking soul-searching experience. Gusto ko lang reiterate na ang daming ways para mag-cope up tayo sa sadness natin, anxiety natin without without spending money. I was just lucky and I'm still very grateful until today. Bakit yung acid ko? So the question is, did Hawaii heal me? Not completely. Nag-start ako ng online therapy while I was there and I still do it up until this date. Nag-wonder ako, bakit hanggang ngayon I would still get anxious even if I'm not chasing any deadlines? Wala naman nangyayari. Saan galing to? Like, why would I wake up in the middle of my nap drenched in sweat with my chest throbbing? Like, lalabas na yung puso ko sa chest ko, ganun. Yung parang may gumulat sa'yo sa horror movie tapos sa sobrang gulat mo, kumakabog yung dibdib mo. Parang ganun. Bakit yung sleep naging one of my stressors? Kasi alam ko, just when I am about to fall asleep, I would feel anxious. Natakot ako matulog. Sabihin ko, huwag ka ma-anxious, huwag ka ma-anxious. And habang kinoconvince ko yung sarili ko na hindi ka ma-anxious, hindi ka ma-anxious, ayan na, wait lang, ma-anxious na ata ako. Hala, na-anxious na ako. Tapos ma-feel ko, pins and needles in my hand. Nagnanumb yung limbs ko. Panic attack na pala yun. Akala ko dati kasi pag panic attack, nung in-explain ko sa therapist ko, sabi niya, that was panic attack. Apparently, ang dami palang manifestation at dami palang klase ng panic attack. Tapos gusto ko maging fit, nag-workout ako. But I would keep losing weight every day. And makikita ko sa salamin, maaawa ako sa sarili ko. Parang feeling ko, pa-skeleton na ako that time. May mga pictures ako na tinitake before na pag tinignan ko, na nagkaka-depressive episodes ako dahil I wanna gain weight, but I couldn't. Because in order for you to gain weight, you have to eat. But I didn't have appetite. So, naging chore yung yung pagkain. Ang sad because I would throw up every time kahit sobrang kumukulo na yung tiyan ko. Like whenever I put food in my mouth, hindi ko siya malunok ganong level. I would look in the mirror every day and tell myself na ano nangyayari. Para akong si Captain America bago siya maging batak, ganon. And people would comment about it. I would get upset. I would get offended. Bakit? Kasi kailangan mag-comment about someone's weight. Pero hindi ko na masabi kasi nga, misinterpret na naman siya. So like, you keep everything by yourself and it eats you up. Sobrang aware ako na in every month, I'm pretty sure there would be one week where I would just be down, useless, and not be able to function. Yung buong araw, nakapatay lang yung ilaw, tas nakahiga lang ako sa couch, ganun. Kaya ang ginagawa ko, kapag masipag ako this week, talagang gagawin ko na lahat, tapusin ko na lahat ng deadline ko. Kasi pag hindi ako okay next week, alam ko hindi ako makaka-work. There was one time, share ko sa inyo, sobrang na-feel ko productive ako. I wanted to work. I wanted to cover songs. So, nag-cover ako ng dalawang music. Crazier and yung sa F4, yung Oh Baby Baby. 8 hours ako nag-record. Sobrang naging productive. Sobrang happy ako sa sarili ko. And then, when I finally listened to the output, na-depress ako bigla. Gagi. Sabi ko, sobrang na-insecure ako. I hated myself. Ang pangit pala ng boses ko. Hindi ako nag-fish. Yun talaga yung na-feel ko. Ang pangit pala ng boses ko. I don't have what it takes to be a singer. Tumatanda na ako. Dapat mag-focus na lang ako sa something else. I'm already too old for this. 30 na ako. Matatawa lang yung mga tao pag narinig nila yan. Sabihin nila, try hard ako, ganyan. Sabihin nila, tigil mo na yan. Hindi siya yung hindi siya yung napaka-OA na nagsa-self-pity ka lang. I was saying that to myself because I actually believed it. Naniwala ako na I sucked. I was telling that to myself as a fact because I believed in it na hindi talaga ako magaling. And just like that, ayun, I proceeded to the couch and slept. Kasi lahat ng problema tinutulog ko. May utos si mama, tutulugan ko. May nag-follow up sa work, tutulugan ko. Misunderstanding with friends, tutulugan ko. And every night, I would drink a bottle or two of soju para lang makatulog ako. At para hindi ko ma-feel yung anxiety. I wanted to stop feeling anxious about one thing and about nothing. Sobrang naging galit ako sa mundo. There's literally nothing to be happy about in this world. Ang productive ko na sana, no? But right after that, ayun, bumalik na naman ako dun sa darkness. All the sleeping, all the drinking of alcohol, wanting to leave the country. Sabi ng therapist ko, I self-medicate in a sense. And I did it in all the wrong ways. I got diagnosed with major depression, which could lead to bipolar depression. We're still observing until now. At kasi extremes. Extreme happiness, extreme sadness, extreme anger, up and down. Hindi ko na rin maintindihan yung sarili ko. But alam ko na sobrang sad ako about everything. That there is no kahit katiting na light in this dark world. Ganun yung feeling niya. Hindi ko alam kung paano siya ma-articulate para mapaintindi ko siya sa inyo. But I hope you kind of had an idea. So, naging desperate na ako to seek help because hindi ko na alam paano tulungan yung sarili ko. And tingin ko, yung mga tao sa paligid ko, they don't have the capability to help me. Pero kahit gaano ako kalungkot that time, I still had the will to get better. Ang lakas ng power of will. That's a bitch. Joke. Kasi doon ako nag-draw ng energy from my will to get better, to want to get better. Doon ako nagkaroon ng courage to seek for help. Kasi pag wala kang will, wala kang pag-asa kahit anong klaseng tulong i-ibigay sa'yo. Kasi ikaw mismo, wala kang desire to get better. I got diagnosed with depression. Something na hindi ko naman sineseryoso dati. Kasi mga may hinala naman nagkakaroon ng ganon. Yung mga taong papansin, gusto ng excuse para the world would be kinder to them. Parang sabi tuloy ng universe sa akin, oh, pakyo ko ngayon. Kidding aside, hindi ko yun in-expect. So I started another therapy therapy session, this time with my psychiatrist naman. Because this time, I needed medication. Finding the right medicine for you was the hardest part. Tagal. I remember switching, increasing of dosage, enduring all the side effects. It took me around, 5 to 6 months to be accurately diagnosed and around the same amount of time to find the right medicine that would be compatible sa akin. I'm still on it and I feel so much better now. I felt like my world became a little less silent. Na-realize ko yung sinasabi ng mga tao dati na there's so many voices in your head. Kahit matutulog na ako, nag-iisip ako. Pagising ko, pagod ako kasi isip lang ako ng isip. Ganon. Naging silent yun. And all these years, na-realize ko it was my own voice. And akala ko talaga normal lang naman yun na nag-overthink lahat ng tao 24/7. Just like akala ko ever since lahat ng tao kapag after maligo, lumabas sa shower, barado ilong. Akala ko lahat ng tao ganon. In the morning, barado lahat ng ilong ng human being. Apparently, meron pala akong allergic rhinitis. So parang ganon siya. All this time, I have been feeling this and I thought that was normal. But it wasn't. So what the heck? I am really not stable. And apparently, lahat ng physical manifestation of my anxiety was because my body was on defense mode. Kahit wala nangyayari. Just like kung paano ka matakot or kabahan bago ka lumabas ng stage pag magpa-perform ka. Because your body's telling you na, okay, something big is about to happen. Nakakakaba siya. Kaya di ba pag kinakabahan tayo, sabihin natin, natatae ako. Ganon. I would feel these even if nothing's happening. I had a chemical imbalance in my brain and I needed help to balance it out. To feel normal again. And now you would understand talaga na hindi pag-iinarte lang ang depression, ang anxiety, or any mental health related problems for the lack of a better term. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, bakit depressed ka? Eh, malungkot ka lang naman. Sabihin mo, depressed ka. The same way na hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na parang, ba't may hika ka? Eh, may hangin naman. Our brain is a very powerful organ na when it gets fucked up talaga, there's a chance na you would be incapacitated. And everyone needs to realize this. But of course, hindi naman ako nag-rely lang sa medication. I also needed to have a change of mindset and of course, a healthier lifestyle. Dun sa lifestyle, hindi tayo sure. Hindi ko muna i-share yun kasi hindi man ako perfect. Ayun, cute lang. Cute lang! But sa mindset, I learned so much during therapy. Share ko sa inyo yung shinare sa akin. Nakalimutan ko anong tawag dun eh. Upward, downward spiral na sinabi sa akin ng psychologist ko. Merong thoughts, feelings, actions, ganyan. In whatever order. Thought ko that time, I am not good enough. And since I was not good enough, na-feel bad ako sa sarili ko and I felt sad. And since I felt sad, di na ako nag-cover ng songs kasi bakit para saan pa? And habang nagsap ako na hindi mag-cover ng songs, naisip ko, I don't have what it takes. I would feel super sad again and anxious about myself. And since I feel sad and anxious, I'm not gonna make any effort to learn anything new. And so on and so forth. Pababa ng pababa. Nag-domino effect na. So I was told na, what if I change the direction? Easier said than done. Growing up, I think action-driven ako. Hindi ako yung type ng tao na sobrang ma-feel better ako pag sinabi mo na, kaya mo yan, ganyan. More on action ako. The way for me to cope up is to throw myself in uncomfortable situations. For example, I would enroll myself sa gym just so wala na akong choice but to work out kung di masasayang yung pera ko. And since nag-workout ako, nagka-endorphins ako, I felt better. I felt motivated. And since I felt motivated, naisip ko, productive naman pala akong tao. At since productive naman ako na tao, gagawa ulit ako ng something to feel productive. Maglilinis ako ng bahay, mag-online ako ng vlog. Sobrang mafe-feel ko na inspired ako, ganun. And since inspired ako, sabihin ko sa sarili ko na, ang dami palang pwedeng gawin. This week, what if ito naman ang itry ko? Ganyan. So, itong spiral na to, it's going upwards now. It's really not a one-way street. Kailangan mo rin talaga to want to help yourself in order for you to get better. And slowly, I also try to think of ways to change how I see things. Here's a sample clip. Already tingin ako ng tingin kasi may mga outline ako dito para hindi ako makalimot sa ibang mga points ko. Yung vlog ko, naging podcast na. Ito yung time na feeling ko I always keep giving. Never expected anything in return, but still got sad. Maybe I was expecting, ewan ko.
It sounds to be like you feel that you're not getting enough support for your needs from the people around you.
Maybe, and I'm not also asking. It's just not coming.
So if it's not coming, do we wait and feel bad about not getting that support? Or is it telling us a message na, baka naman if they don't know, you have to inform them. Kasi
Yeah.
they won't know unless they're informed.
I guess I'm just tired of talking, tired of explaining myself, letting people know what's happening. Like, I don't know what I want. I just don't want to get hurt, I guess.
It's a good thing that you said that you don't know what you want. Maybe it's good to clarify, what do you want? What support do you want from people? If talking isn't something that you feel, pwede na mapag-usap. So what do you need if not that? So you need to clarify with yourself.
I just feel happy with people's presence na made me realize na they're here without telling me they're here. Parang sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, actually, hindi naman nawawala friends ko. Nawawala lang yung mga na-realize ko na hindi worth it. Or like, not, badly put, non-value adding sa life, mentally, in general.
In general, support system for you.
I think the effect lang was, I'm not as proactive, mga musta sa friends. If I get tired, I don't wanna listen to people's rants. Letting people know na, guys, hindi ako okay Pag kailangan nyo ng help, huwag mo na sa akin. Parang ganun.
Maybe just you trying to find that balance between your own needs and the needs of other people, rather than being all out for them and then feeling deprived because you feel that it's not balanced.
I am doing this video because I wanted everyone to know that there's so much reason to live. There's so much reason to grow, and that you are surrounded with so much love, so much potential, opportunity, and goodness. You may feel super shitty now, but eventually, totoo yun na pag sinasabi nila, this would pass because hindi naman to hell, earth naman to, hindi ka naman napapaligiran ng apoy, it would pass eventually. I'm doing this video so everyone would also take mental health seriously, so that we can all be kind and empathize when someone makes mistake. Let's be kinder. Alam mo yun. Actually, hindi ko alam yung point din ng video ko. Gusto ko lang din mag-share. I guess itong buong video, ano lang to, it's a share ko lang video. Clear lang, everything I have said in this video is my personal experience. I might have said something different or incorrect. So, correct nyo na lang ako kapag ganun. Let's all be kinder. Goal ko sa 2023, ito, palagi ko sinasabi, hindi ko na sobrang i-explain yung sarili ko. May nag-invite lumabas, sabihin ko lang, I cannot go out tonight because hindi ko lang feel lumabas ngayon. No explanation, ganun. Kung umabot kayo dito sa part ng video na to, thank you so much. Open naman ako lagi sa mga comments, good and bad. Pero,
kung hypersensitive ka lang, hahanapan mo lang ako ng mali. Edi bye.
Pupost ako ng isang picture sa Instagram siguro. Let's all use that as a temporary support group. Mag-share kayo ng mga nafe-feel nyo doon. And yung iba, maybe you can answer some of the comments. I will also try my best to answer some of the comments. Yeah, there's so much reason to live. There's so much happiness in this world. You are not alone. You will never be alone. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Kita-kits sa Monday. Zaijian.